message from talking to guys in the room is they felt tonight was an opportunity missed going to the third period, a tie game. Did you see that as well?
Yeah, I mean, sure. There's a lot of different reasons why we lost that game tonight.
What stands out to you in terms of?
Our changes were awful. Long shifts. You can't. That's 500 hockey. You can't win that way. It wasn't good enough for if we're going to really have the Staples as our Bible, it wasn't good. This awful changes and long shifts, and that's what happens. Both teams played, there's no excuses. They played as many games as us, and those days they were a little bit hungrier on pucks. Basically, that's really the game.
When there's two tired teams playing and it's sort of a sloppy game both ways for most of it, is it as simple as the team that makes the fewer mistakes is going to get the 2 points tonight? Yeah,
it's the team that's willing to do the right things. You know what I mean? And Seattle did. We didn't. We had some awful changes. Awful changes. Changes lose you hockey games, lose you playoff series. You have to change properly, and we didn't.
I assume too the change coming out of the icing right before the Alexiak goal, their 1-1 goal. Would sort of stick out to you as one of those changes. Is that sort of an example of what you're getting at?
Yeah, 3 guys change. You can't change.
In the second period, you had your forward lines in a bit of a blender. Was there a reason for it? We were sort of trying to come out with. I
was trying to find who was going. Our D were getting a little tired, and you need your wingers to snap into people, and I felt they were a little slow snapping into people because and there was 4 or 5 guys that just weren't ready to win a battle. So I was, I had the blender going. Yeah, I was trying to find somebody who was going.
Felt like you'd benched Kuzmenko. Would you call it a benching of Kuzmenko? He got out of the rotation.
Yeah, Kuzi's got to start to play a little harder.
The sloppiness. I mean, you talked about fatigue the other night and learning how to play tired, but was the sloppiness tonight about your team?
Well, that's what I mean. Like when you're tired, you just got to play. You just got to be really smart. You're out there for 30 seconds. You get the red, get it in deep. Get one guy safely off. Get another guy. Stay in your structure. And then I think on the 4th goal, we make a switch. Then we leave the guts. We're usually a pretty good team of getting the guts of the ice, and we're leaving that guts of the ice open. And then that's when goalies have to play post to post. And I hate when goalies have to play post to post. So you got to protect the guts of the ice, even when you're tired.
We just chatted with Ian Cole, and we kind of talked about what it means to be a team that can play when you're tired. He's been on a lot of successful teams. He said there's no one blueprint, but what's this team's blueprint?
You playing tired? Yeah. Well, if it's a one-man forecheck and there's 3 guys back, let's make sure that we're in our position. Like we can't all just go for a skate. I know you're tired or your mind's not there, and that's where you got to really lock in. I have to be here in this situation. You have to be there. Whether your tongue's on the ground or not, you can't just go for a skate. So that's what I think Kohler's talking about. It's not one thing. It's just cumulative stuff,
And for Quinn, he scores his 7th goal of the season tonight. Took him a while to do that last season. He's one off his career high. How much respect do you have for a guy like that who goes into the offseason identifying his shot as a weakness? And
his shot's great. It's an unreal shot tonight. Great shot.
What did you think of the second goal, the Eberle goal? The high stick.
Yeah, I don't know. They went to I don't know. Honestly, haven't really seen it. Like they go to NHL anyways. They magnify it. They blow it up. So I honestly I don't know. You got to just trust that they made the right call. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, especially when we're we didn't have our best today. I found a way to get into the game and have it tied up going into the 30. We expect we got to find a way to get that killer instinct when we don't have our best, and we'll learn from it. It's still a day-by-day process for us, so we'll learn from it tonight, regroup tomorrow, and get ready for the next one.
It seemed like a tough on you guys trying to leave the zone.
Yeah, they did a good job in the zone today. When teams do that, we need to learn to be a little less stubborn with the puck and make it a little harder on them. They played a good game today.
Is it one where the team that makes fewer mistakes kind of wins? Because it didn't look like either of the teams really had their A game tonight.
Yeah, they just made it hard through the neutral zone. We turned the puck over a lot today. Got into a little bit of a track meet game, which isn't really our game, and we just didn't play up to our standard. Simple as that.
Can you take anything away from the push at the end?
I mean, we didn't quit, but I think that's part of our identity is we never really quit, and I don't think any team should, I don't know. Take what you will.
JT, it's been a month between consecutive losses for your team. Like, it was October 19th since your club last lost 2 in a row. Can you take anything, I guess, from the month of sustained success your club's been able to put together in bouncing back from this?
I mean, it's all good. I mean, we know you're going to lose a couple in a row. Like 82 games, all the best teams. Even the guys at the top of the league lose games consecutively. It is what it is. But I think sometimes, you can lose games in better fashion than others. And I thought tonight we just didn't. We had an opportunity to, salvage something, and we got outworked. And but to be honest with you, we're not really worried about the past. So we've been talking about day by day and earn the day for like a month now. So we're not really worried about what happened before that. We had total control of the outcome of the game today going into that third period, and they outplayed us. So we're going to learn from that and then worry about tomorrow.